Do you need a quick thank you card? This is so easy. You can make a whole stack. Hi, everybody. Welcome to sunnydaysstamping.com. I'm Julie Baca. I am so glad that you're here to make these quick thank you cards. These are so quick. We're making 3. I wanted to give you some different options, different ideas of how to make these thank you cards. You can make a whole stack of them if you want. If you're a beginner stamper, this is a great beginner project. And also for all of us who need lots of thank you cards, this is going to be great. I put out a new card making video every Thursday, and the first Thursday of the month, I've got my card making pattern class. That's where I teach you how to make 3 different card patterns that you can have in your stash, and that really is a great tool for being able to use the supplies you have to make cards, great cards. So I'll see you next week, but let's get started on today's thank you card. I'm going to show you how to cut your paper first. You notice that that card base opened kind of in a different way. So you're going to take a full piece of cardstock and you're going to score it first at 5.5. This is going to allow us to have cut and scored 2 card bases at one time, and because you're going to make 2. And then rotate it at 4.25 and slice it in half, and we've got 2 card bases. For all of the measurements for this card, they are over on my website, sunnydaysstamping.com. There's a link in the description. If you want this print and make project sheet, this goes to my email subscribers on Friday morning. If you missed it, you can pick it up in my tutorial store. So now we're going to take the card base and go ahead and fold it and burnish it so it lays nice and flat. And then you're just going to take a strip of color. And I'm going to use black because black goes with everything. And we're just going to glue that to the front. Oh my goodness. This is a new glue bottle, so it's like gluing out all over the place. I'm going to we're going to line this up right along the edge of that fold line. Make sure it doesn't extend over. And then I just take my bone folder and wipe it on there. It just kind of smooths out the glue. So you can see that this card base is going to go with any color, and this is going to allow you to pick whatever color you want to be that big, bold, whatever, to put the thank you on. This card base will go with everything. So when you cut this, make sure to cut yourself a little strip, and we're going to decorate this on the inside. We'll go ahead and do that right now. And I'm just going to get out some paper. I did that because I don't want to get glue everywhere, and I will. So you just lay a thin line of glue down and then lay your piece of scrap. This is at 1/2 inch. On the measurements, I say 4.25, but you know what? Just make it long. Don't worry about measuring it, because then you can just flip this over and snip it off, and it's going to be the right length. Oh no! Unless you snip off your card base. Oh no. I guess I'll take this tail off and we'll see how noticeable. It's not that bad. All right, so now all we have to do is stamp on this piece, glue it on, bam, you got a thank you card in just a couple minutes. Now I'm using the thanking you. It comes with one ginormous stamp, and it's a big thank you. It is bold and awesome and takes up the whole front of your card, so you don't have to take a bunch of time or supplies to get it to decorate your card. So get some grid paper, and this is the one Stampin' Up! Sells. It's great. I use it to death. It comes in these nice big sheets which cover up like your whole work surface. I do sometimes cut mine shorter because I film and I don't want it. I like to see my pretty wood. But look how I just use it and use it and use it until it's like mushy because of all the ink, and then I throw it away. Anyway, you're going to line up your stamp on the grid paper. This is especially important for this stamp because we want it to be stamped straight. And then you're going to take your block. Yes, this is a ginormous block. It's F. That's the block name. And now you're going to line up your block on the lines of the grid paper. Then you know your stamp is straight and your block is straight. And then you just squish it down and it is straight. I don't know why I picked that up. Okay, now you're going to take your whatever you're stamping and line it up on the lines. And then you're going to be able to line up your block, line up your stamp all on there. It's just going to make you a better chance at getting it right the first time. Okay, so now this block is so big. that instead of like taking the block to the stamp pad and doing like this, which is really awkward, bring your stamp pad to the stamp block and just pounce it up and down, and you're looking to make sure you have the best coverage you can get. I'm just like, ooh, is that all filled? Like, you can really tell if there is a missing spot. But before I do that, I'm going to use my Stampin' Pierce mat. This is just a $5 little cushy mat that just gives the stamp a better impression. So I'm going to line that up. I've got that underneath there. I'm going to ink this up again because you can see that it pooled up while I was chatting. Okay, so we're just going to stamp it again. And then we got it nice and good and inky. Line up your stamp centered on the paper. Line up your block. And then just press down and just hold it there for a minute until that ink soaks in, and then peel it off, and you've got a great front of your card. So now all you got to do is throw some glue on the back of this. If you have Stampin' Dimensionals, which are those foam adhesive to pop it up, you can do that. You could add ribbon, you could add other like gems on here, or you could just keep it plain and geometric and modern looking, and you got it done. You can tell if you were going to make like multiples of these, you could just cut all of these greeting layer and just stamp, 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 and then assemble them together. You can do them in different colors, doing in multiples that way too. All right, let me show you the second card. Actually, wait, no, I want to show you, just give you some ideas of how you just change the color and you've got a ton of cards. I mean, you can do it for anybody. Use their favorite color. The next way to make this card is using designer series paper. I'm using To The Market designer series paper, and you want to pick a piece that doesn't necessarily have bold images so that the thank you really pops out. Then you're going to choose a dark color from your designer series paper, or just use black. But in this case, it had garden green, and I thought, hey, that is going to be dark enough, and just do the same process. Ta-da! Now grab yourself a little scrap too, because we're going to decorate the inside. One thing I didn't mention, if you are using white as your card base, make sure you use the basic white thick. The white comes in regular or thick, and for a card base, you don't want it to be flimsy, so get the thick. Now we're going to use the same measurements, so instead of black for this, I'm using that garden green because it's going to match the paper and match my ink color. I'm just going to use my bone folder to smush that all. And then instead of, oh wait, no, we did the same thing on the other side. Oh no, I did not put anything down. Don't get glue everywhere. Okay, hey, I think I did okay. Now just cover up that and flip it over, trim it off. Holy cow, are you kidding me? I did it twice. I made like 20 of these cards before I made this video. None of them, this happened with none of them. Oh no, I just must be nervous. Okay. Is that okay? I don't know. So you can see this is the same layout, but we just used some designer series paper. Let me show you the other ones. So this is the country lace. So if your cardstock is a color, you're going to want to cut out a white inside. And in that case, just add your DSP just to the designer series paper. Sorry, I used acronym. Just to that inside. And I've got that measurement on my website or on that project sheet. This is the Take to the Sky because I wanted a masculine thank you card. And then this one is the, what's it called? Oh yeah, Country Woods. It's all these wood planks. And then for this, let me show you. I added in my small business stamp set for this because I love these hearts. I love the Made with Love and the Handmade for You that I just put on the back there. And I thought this is also great for a lot of you who make thank you cards because you have a business. Look at all these great things that this says that you can use. For this one, I had some leftover designer series paper, so I covered up the envelope flap. All right, I definitely am saving the best for last. This is called a gradient effect, and I want to show you. You're going to pick two colors and use your lightest one to ink up your stamp with. And then choose your darker color and grab yourself an ink dauber. These come in a pack of like 5, and they're, I can't even remember, just a couple bucks. And you just dab it on your ink pad so you get ink on your ink dauber, and then you're just going to put it wherever you want it to look awesome, which I'm just going to do it along the bottom here of the U, and I'm going to put it along the bottom of here. Or you could do the U all in one color, however you want to do this. And let me show you. Now, when you stamp this, it has a gradient effect, which is so interesting. Check that out. Oh, maybe I didn't add enough, which is why it's a little bit light. So I would probably do that again, I guess. So now if you're going to do this, whatever colors you chose for your ink, choose those for your card base and your accent piece. Let me put this together. Now for the inside of your card, put the glue right along the edge and then add your scrap and just line it up right along the edge. Flip it and cut it. Oh, I did so good that time. And then we're going to put glue all along the back. This is going to automatically give you that margin here where you can see the card base coming through. There we go. Let me show you the others. These were absolutely so much fun. I could have been making these combos all day long. I love this pink one. I did a black accent, but then on this one, I did the light pink. So you tell me which one you like on that. Oh, and then here's another one of those. So you can do them with plain cardstock, with designer series paper, or as a gradient. But any way you do it, you're going to be able to make a stack of them in just minutes. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Man, it sure does help if you just click that little thumbs up button. You can also hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified so that every Thursday when I put out a video, you'll get notified when my newest video comes out. I'll see you next Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. Have a sunny day.